In this video, we're going to take a look at Amazon QuickSight and understand what it actually does for us on AWS. The goal here is to see how QuickSight helps us turn raw data into something visual, simple, and useful for making better business decisions and deepening our overall understanding of AWS analytics. Let's start with a very common challenge. Most companies today are collecting tons of data. Logs from their applications, sale transactions, website clicks, customer information, and so on. This data might live in different systems, different databases, and even in different locations like AWS and on-premises. But just having the data doesn't help much. The real question is, how do we turn that data into some clear insights that non-technical people can actually look at and say, okay, now I know what to do next. This is where Amazon QuickSight comes into play. QuickSight is a business analytics service from AWS delivered in a software as a service or SaaS model. That simply means you don't install any software, you don't manage any servers, and you just sign into the service and start using it through your browser. So instead of worrying about infrastructure, you focus on your data and the stories it can tell. If you've ever used tools like Tableau, Power BI, or Looker, QuickSight plays a similar role but runs as a managed service on AWS. It gives you a way to build interactive dashboards on top of your data sources in the cloud and on-premises without having to host or manage a separate BI platform yourself. Now let's talk about what QuickSight actually does at a high level. First, QuickSight helps you connect to your data wherever it lives. It can connect to common AWS data sources like Amazon S3, RDS, Redshift, Athena, and many others. It can also connect to data that you still host in your own data center as well. For example, a database that's running on-premises. As long as it's reachable over a secure network connection, it's all good. The main idea is you point QuickSight to where your data lives, and it will pull the data for analysis for you. Once QuickSight has access to your data, you can create dashboards and visualization from that data. You can build dashboards and add many different types of visuals like bar charts, line charts, pie charts, tables, maps, heat maps, and many more things. These visuals help you see patterns and trends that would be very hard to spot if you were just staring at the raw rows in a spreadsheet or a database. Now, why use Amazon QuickSight? Let's look at why would a business actually choose to use Amazon QuickSight as a solution. QuickSight enables data-driven decision-making. Instead of guessing or relying on gut feeling, teams can look at up-to-date dashboards and make decisions based on what the data shows. For example, you might notice a drop in usage at certain hours, or a spike in refunds for a particular product and then decide what actions to take next. It also offers speed and ease of setup. Because it's a SaaS service, you can start using QuickSight in a very short time. Just connect the data source and quickly build some basic visualization. This is much faster than buying, installing, and maintaining a traditional BI tool on your own servers. And finally, it scales automatically with your usage. As your data and the number of users grow, QuickSight is built to handle that scale behind the scenes. You don't have to redesign the infrastructure every time more people you want to access to dashboards or data sets gets larger. Let's quickly walk through a few simple examples, very common use cases where QuickSight fits nicely. One example is sales and revenue analysis. You can track how much you're selling over time, which products are performing best, and how different regions compare. A QuickSight dashboard might show total monthly revenue, top selling items, which locations are buying which product categories, and many more things. Another example is marketing performance and campaign tracking. You can use QuickSight to track how your marketing campaigns are performing over time. For instance, you might see how many people clicked on a campaign link, how many of them sign up, and how those numbers change between different campaigns. Another example is application usage analysis. If you have an application, you can feed its logs or metrics into QuickSight and visualize usage patterns. That can help you see peak usage hours, which features are most used, or how user activity changes after you release a new version. Okay, to summarize the key takeaways and what you should remember about this service, we can say Amazon QuickSight is a fully managed SaaS-based business analytics service from AWS. It connects to both AWS and on-premises data sources, and it lets you build interactive dashboards and visualizations so that people across the business can explore the data without needing deep technical skills. It's commonly used for things like sales analytics, application usage analysis, and marketing performance tracking, and it helps teams make more data-driven decisions while AWS handles the heavy lifting behind the scenes. Alright, that is it for this video, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel, and I'll see you in the next video.